Alright, I think I'm live here. Let's see. Always wait for that first person to say something. And then I know. Alright, Ethan. Excellent. Oh, so close, Nick. You're so close to being first. Ethan squeezed in there on you. Whoa, these glasses are a little too strong. I can see the future of these glasses. Alright, that's too strong. Whoa. No, that's too weak. I need the baby bear glasses, the ones that are just right. Hey, James, John, good to see you. Marshall, 157 is not correct. All right, hold on, guys. I got to get my other glasses so I can see you guys. This is not good. It's all blurry, with and without. I may have went a little too strong on the Walmart readers. All right. Perfect. Hey, Scott, good to see you. All right, got a bunch of knives to look at tonight. How about those 49ers? Yeah, no Packers fans in here, I hope. Don't wish to offend any Packers people. But the Niners and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Hey, Chad number 2, Real MJ. Good to see you. Manny. Yeah, the Chiefs, they're okay, I suppose. Actually, I planned a trip to Springfield in a couple weeks, and I will be watching the Super Bowl with my Kansas City Chiefs family up there in Springfield. So that's going to be fun. This is before I knew the Niners were going to be in, of course. Or before the Chiefs were going to be in. So that's going to be an interesting and fun evening to be able to do that. It just kind of worked out. Chadman, there you go. Joseph, you win the prize for Go 49ers. Hey, JCB, welcome. Like I was saying earlier, we got a bunch of knives to look at. This is like a good 10 days worth of knives to check out that I got in. Of course, I mean, everybody's seen the Colossus. I'll just put this out there. Let me put a couple interesting knives to look at while we're talking people into the room. We'll check out this one, a little bit different. Little Hinderer. All right, let me wait just like 1 or 2 more minutes to see if everybody gets in here and we'll start. Anybody see a line on the Super Bowl? I'm really afraid of the Chiefs. After watching what they did to the Texans, that was vicious. I turned on the TV, we were up. Well, I say we, they're not my favorite team, but we were up 21 points, and the next thing I know, went to get a snack and we were down 17 or something crazy. Hey, Alan, welcome. Good going. That's right. Go Knives. Hey, Tom. All right, let me take these off while I put them over to the side. Check out some stuff that I got in since y'all saw me last. Kind of see that a little bit. All right. First thing. Now, here's the deal. I made a joke about it. Oh, I bet it's awesome over there right now. I need to get in touch with my California relatives. They're probably going nuts. The Chiefs by 40. Okay, somebody's going to get a 300-second silence. All right, so I made a joke about this on Facebook and Instagram that I had bought this for somebody, and I bought this for somebody, but I didn't tell them. Y'all got to be my conscience on this. You got to be my conscience on whether or not I'm doing the right thing here. They didn't know they were getting this present. They have no idea. I bought it, I fell in love with it, and now I'm thinking about keeping it. In fact, I'm going to keep it. Am I a bad person? I just have to know these things. But check this knife out. This thing is awesome. This thing is such an awesome knife. Check, this is the oil field jack, the GEC, Great Eastern Cutlery. I can't ever say that without stuttering or tongue-tying myself. Here we go. This thing is so just like in hand. It's just a really hefty traditional that you don't really get to see a lot. Anyways, check that out. I don't know if y'all have seen that. Man, it's really cool. A very cool knife there. Have a look at that. I can't read all the little words on there. Put it up in the light. Anyways, so I'm going to have to see. What do y'all think? Keep it, or am I under some universal moral obligation to go ahead and give it to the guy? Okay, what are we looking at? Okay. All right, say your hellos, say your goodbyes. Hurry up, I'll ask you a question. Let's go. No. Oh, okay, keep it. First time on live. Hey, Robert, good to see you. Very cool, your first time here. Awesome. Anyways, man, this thing just like, this really, I like this more than I've liked just about any traditional. And traditionals don't usually just speak to me. I mean, I like them. I like the cotton samplers. I like the different knives. But this one, I opened it up. I was going to get it ready to go. And it just kind of like, man, I don't know. I might end up giving it to the guy. I don't know yet. But anyways, if y'all get a chance to get one of these, you like traditionals, this is a really cool knife. Hush you, or be destroyed. All right. I haven't met a case that I like better than this. This one is nice. I have a couple of GECs, and this is the nicest GEC I've had. This might be the nicest traditional besides that custom, and that custom is a beast. But this might be the nicest traditional that I own. I'll have to go through and check that out. Yeah, it's a really, really, I don't know, look how thick it is. I know it's the two blades, it just feels hefty, and it just kind of spoke to me. So I guess I'll keep it and get somebody else the other something. Frederick, is that Frederick? I don't know if that's Frederick or Emmy. They're always yelling. See if I can get him over here. Which one is it? No, Frederick. Oh, there's Max. Yeah, it was Frederick. Hey, Frederick. All right. All right, so I got that one in. This is a great knife. And I got a really good deal on eBay on it. It was a guy selling on eBay, and I kind of talked him down on the price. We went back and forth. It was pretty fun. Actually, he was a pretty cool dude. He went like, I started out at 70, and then he was like 85, and now it's like 75, and he was like 80. And so I went 79.99 or something stupid like that. And I told him I was joking. And so, but he took it, and so there you go. It was fun. That was fun. It was a cool knife. Frederick's now here. Now Frederick's a part of this. I worked in the oil field for a minute, but I've been a shade tree mechanic since I was a little kid. I want one. Yeah, see, the guy that I was getting this for works in the oil field, so I was going to have him check it out. Go Chiefs. Got another Go Chiefs in here. Keep it. A lot of keep it. I think we're going to buy something else. I think that's the way we're going to go. Hey, Peter B., good to see you. And I saw Christine coming in. Women Carry Knives and Pete, Therapeutic Edge. All right. Dun, dun, dun. You speak cat with a horrible accent. Hey, he came over here. He knows me. I'm like that one Jodie Foster movie where she was raised by the lady that had the stroke. Nobody else could understand her, but I'm kind of like Nell. I'm like Nell to my kid. He's like, okay, in the wind. They come running, so they understand. As long as they understand. You want to get up here? Can you get up here? No? You have to get out the wide angle, then it's for you, you big monster. All right. Hey, Manly Man, good to see you. Get him a Rough Rider. I might do something like that. Or I might just break down and get him a different way. I really like the oily bone on this. I don't know. That spoke to me too. I kind of like the way that looked and the heft of it. So, all right, let's see what else I got. What's this one? There's a couple of these y'all have already seen. Oh, here's one. I'm going to do a review on this one, but just a quick look. Oh, this thing's kind of cool. It doesn't really speak to me, but it's kind of cool. It's the Corsair, the Artisan Corsair, and the copper. I do like this front choil here. I don't know. I think I wish it was just a tad bit longer. Maybe out to here just a little bit. And I like knives that have a longer handle than the blade. So I don't mind that, but for some reason, and I can't figure out what I'm going to do with this ring. I don't know what the ring's all about. Maybe y'all could help me. But anyways, it's a pretty cool knife. It's got good action, good flipping. I think there are other, not I think, there are other of the copper artisans that I like better. But you're still getting that D2. You're still getting that copper. So that's pretty cool. I like how the hole opens and snaps. The hole opens and snaps? Oh, maybe that's what I'm missing. This thing snaps open? How does that snap open? This thing snaps open? It's not snapping open for me. Man, you gotta be smarter than the hole. Alright. Oh, that new Tops chopper. Is that the one you're talking about, Marshall? The Humongo chopper? Yeah, I'm gonna get that eventually. That was awesome. I took a screenshot of it and sent it to my wife the other day. That was awesome. Yeah, that thing's awesome. 49er Giants, yes! Niners, woohoo! Alright. I'm not saying I was a little bit scared in the fourth quarter there, 49, but a little bit. Got the copper RKO the other day. Cool. I need to get one of those too. I need to get all the copper ones. Go sports team. Yeah, it's kind of like my sons. They're not really into sports too much. I'm 65, grew up with slip joint knives. I pass on them now. There's way too many modern knives for me to go back in time. Yeah, I can see that point. I mean, there's a certain something to traditionals, but man, with all the cool modern stuff, you gotta wonder. I mean, I like them. It's just, you know, how you gonna beat something with a nice flipper and a lock and a system and a ball bearings? Tradition is just kind of, the traditionals are just like they say, just kind of traditions, kind of throwbacks. Hey, what are you doing down there? Don't bite me. All right, let's keep going. Y'all already saw this one in the review I did, but I'm going to show it to you anyways for those that didn't see the review. Let's see here. You and Swag, some sharp and pointy, and do a halftime Super Bowl knife review. That would be cool. That would be awesome. All right, so there it is. Oh, the mini proponent. Holy heck, check that out. Oh, man, that thing is awesome. Look at that thing. Oh, man. Every time I open this thing, it's awesome. I love the thumb studs. I love the heft of this thing. Oh, let's see if I can do it on the camera. No, I can't. There we go. Very cool knife. For 60 bucks, too. That's going to be impossible to beat for 60 bucks. Holy heck, check that thing out. Oh, what am I doing? Where's my camera? There we go. Camera 1, camera 2. Check that out. Yeah, that thing is awesome. And it's a beast. I mean, it's hefty. It was like 8.5 ounces. 8.5 ounces on a 3-inch blade. That's crazy. But look how thick that blade is. It gives you just like that proponent feel, but the mini version. It's like you want a steak, but you don't want the 25-ounce cowboy bone-in, monster. So you go and get the little Delmonico or whatever they call that ribeye with the center cut. Same taste, same thing. This thing is awesome. Great, great, great knife. And with that pin in, just indestructible. That proponent that I tried to kill, it was just held up. And then when I was done with it, unscrewed that thing, nothing was loose. None of the steel was messed up. It was great. There's a cool bunch of modern slip joints like the EWC coming out. Don't write those off too quickly. I'm not writing them off. No, I wouldn't write them off. I'm just saying, hey, no hissing there. The evil one has come in. Yeah, redneck Vikings, right. It looks like a broke sword. Somebody broke off their sword and decided to make a folder out of it. I like that. I like the way that looks. Like it's been used and stuff. Very cool knife. And very affordable, carryable. It's just a cool knife all around. I just like it. It's one of those knives that there's hardly anything you can say bad about it. I mean, somebody could, I'm sure. There's a goofy reviewer out there that's going to say something about it. But for 60 bucks, they should probably get punched in the nose. This thing is awesome. All right. No, I'm not advocating violence against knife reviewers. But if you have to, punch them in the nose. That's where they're most vulnerable. Or right in the ego. If you punch them in the ego, they're down. All right, let's keep going here. That knife looks like, I think that's what Dirk was going for with the design. You know what? I should have asked him. I guess I didn't really study it that long when I got that one. But I think I'll ask him if I see him at Blade Show this year, if that was his intent to go ahead and make a broken sword looking knife, because it really does. It's cool looking. It's cool as heck. All right, what else are we gonna do? Let the cats decide to park it right under my foot here. All right, I know. Okay, now I reviewed one of these last year, and I didn't buy it. It was from Jet Fuel EDC. He lent me his. And has anybody seen him lately? What's going on with Jet Fuel? Just check this out. Anyway, it's the Benchmade aileron, and I really like it. And you know what's funny? Since I've been working out this year, I know it doesn't really tell, but my hands are just skinny enough to fit this better than it did last year. So I'm really, really liking this knife even better than I did last year. I love this knife. This could be my new truck knife. Just stick it in there, and if I need to do some work with it or need to do something in the truck, this is going to be it. It's got the serrations for the backup kind of thing. I love this knife so much. This is a great, great knife. But anyway, so I got this on a really good deal at Smoky Mountain. I think they're on clearance over there. Always check out their clearance and check out the clearance and just see what's going on. And this one was there. I don't know. It's a really neat knife. If y'all haven't checked that one out, have a look-see. It's S30V and feels good in hand. And the axis lock is just, I don't know, the axis lock is underrated strength-wise. Everybody talks about the different other locks, but strength-wise, the axis lock is not to be messed with for sure. All right, so I got that one. Not super exciting, but I was super excited to get it. I've been wanting one for a year or so. I keep jumping on something else or looking at something else or not having the money because I just bought something else. And then this one was on sale or on clearance, and I managed to go ahead and grab one of those. Yeah, busy with the new kid. I understand that for sure. It's hard to hurt my egos. All right, what else we got going here? We got those two, got that one. Oh, all right. Let's check this one out. This one, now I had the other version of this one, and I kind of wanted to get this one. Eric is a big fan of the axis lock. So I got this, and y'all, hey Carl B, welcome, good to see you. If you guys are looking for a ZT kind of feeling, and maybe you don't have ZT kind of money, oh, this thing, oh my gosh, I can't remember the name all of a sudden, the bare knuckle. The Kershaw bare knuckle in 20 CV, it's like $100 for a 20 CV, basically ZT knife. Look at that snap on that thing. That is awesome, awesome, awesome knife. Blade steel, reversible pocket clip. I don't know. That's not really a frame lock. What does that call it? Inset or insert lock? But still, it's about as close to a ZT as you're going to get without being ZT. But still that ZT customer service over there at Kai. Man, this thing is awesome. I'm so glad I got it. The only thing wrong with this, guess what? No lanyard area. Ooh, that might be a deal breaker on this one. But I really like it. It fits really good in my hand. So, I don't know if y'all haven't checked out. In the other one, the other version of this, and I don't know what the steel is on that. I forget what it was. Is just as likable. I mean, if you didn't know it wasn't 20 CV and you're not being a steel snob, Kershaw should make more unassisted knives because they do a really good job with it. And that is a snappy, snappy knife. Am I going to get the Cold Steel SR1 Lite? Yes, I'm going to get all the Cold Steels this year. That's my goal. Well, not all of them, but all the cool ones. I'll get the Kiridashi, the light ones. What was the other one that I wanted to get? Yeah, I'll definitely be getting those. Gotta check them out. Holy heck. Couldn't get comfortable with that subframe lock. Really? Huh. Well, I mean, okay. I don't know. Anyways, it's, you know what it does? It does have a little bit of a tight detent on there. So you're going to have to toughen up your fingers a little bit to get that out. But I like it. It's light. EDCable for sure. Don't press down on the subframe lock though. Unless you want to rip the tops of your fingers off. I guess that's what you're talking about, right? There you go. Check that out. One last time. So I managed to get one of those. Finally. I think I'm a little bit late in the show for that one. A little bit late behind other folks. But I got it. And I really like it. I imagine, though, I do like it, but I imagine it's going to be going in a box. It's going to be going in a mystery box or giveaway or something. I like it, but I'm not super crazy about it. Super crazy about the aileron. I'm super crazy about the mini proponent. I kind of like the Corsair. So that's where we're going with those. Not going to get rid of the aileron or the mini proponent. I don't know about the other two. Just kept binding it up. Oh, okay. Mythgard's finally done. About done with his first custom made knife. I just need epoxy and pen my handle skills. Cool. You are almost done. That's awesome. Not bad. Yeah, my grinder. Did I tell you about my grinder? My grinder's coming in. It should be here on Tuesday. Don't snort at anybody. No snorting. Yeah, my grinder will be here Tuesday. And soon, the Jimislash knife, the knife company, the knife empire will be in full swing. Y'all have seen my knife. This is the first Jimislash knife ever created. Well, besides the Momo. There you go. I don't have a mark on that. I gotta get my mark together. Not sure what my maker's mark is going to be. I wonder if I could miniaturize this and put it there somewhere. We'll figure it out. Let me just learn how to make knives first before I learn how to make marks. Alright, we're still going here. Let me see what we're going to look at now. I told you there was a lot of knives this week. In the last few weeks or few days. Oh, this one. This is so awesome. Harbor Freight strikes again. Who did Harbor Freight strike? Who? Yeah, Momos. The Momos are going to come out this year, for sure. I don't know how many, but I'm definitely going to get some Momos out this year. That's my goal, to make the Momo a thing. And here is the original Momo. There we go. Take a look. I don't know. Oh yeah, Harbor Freight. I'm probably giving me my drill press at Harbor Freight, but the grinder is coming in from, I don't know if y'all heard of Wilmot grinders. I'm getting a Wilmot grinder, so I got a really good deal on those. He's getting rid of his old models, and since he's coming out with a new model, and he's selling his older model for really, really good price. So I picked up one of those. Don't do it. Don't do what? Don't do. I picked up an Emerson Vindicare off a buddy for a sweet deal the other day. Just wonder if anybody knows if I can swap out Ernie's beloved Teflon nylon washers with phosphor bronze. Electro tape in my car. I don't know, Scott. I know zip about Emerson, so I'm sorry. I really have no knowledge of what goes on with Emerson. I need to get more knowledge, Emerson knowledge. I'm way behind on Emerson. A 2x72. Yeah, it's a 2x72. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it's 2x. I feel like a complete idiot sometimes talking to people about, especially real knife maker people. And they're like, yeah, here's that 2.7 with the 2x72 with the 4.4 HP, the double down on the 6 back and the side back and the flip the switch. And I'm like, oh, what the freak? I'm just nodding my head. Yeah, of course. Well, yeah. Yep, that's what I do. Oh, okay. Don't get a Harbor Freight drill press. All right. Well, I think it's the only thing I'm gonna get. I need a drill press. I got the grinder coming, and I need a really sturdy table. But I think maybe a saw. I'm not using a bandsaw. I will not use a bandsaw. I will grind everything out that I have to, but I will not be using a bandsaw. My shop class teacher is stacked by my knife making. That's awesome, Mythgard. I should have taken shop. Hey, Pete, good to see you. Excellent. Alright, so my grinder's coming in. I already told you that. Gotta get that. Alright, got another knife to look at here. So, I had that Jimislash Blade Show bug out that I got last year. Remember I did the giveaway, and then the person that won the giveaway said I could keep it because it said Jimislash on it. It was really cool of them. Really made my month, and it was awesome because I almost kept it, but I'd already told everybody I was going to give it away, so then I felt like a goofish. It wasn't like this one where I didn't tell anybody, where he didn't know. I'd already told them I was giving it away. So I wanted to keep it, especially after I got it etched and stuff. But I don't want to use it and mess it up too much. I'm going to kind of turn it into a semi-safe queen. But I went out and I got that CF Elite bug out from Smoky Mountain. Check that out. You guys, man, every time I grab one of these, you really need to get one of these. Man, it's like a really good church EDC, just light carry that's going to do everything you need to do. And you get the idea that it's going to break or what. It's going to break if you do something stupid to it, like chop down a tree. But as far as doing what you need it to do, just to make a excellent EDC, this thing is awesome. So I ended up getting one of these. I'm not getting the bandsaw, Mythgard. I will not, sir. I'm telling you, the bandsaw scared the mess out of me. Every time I had to use it during my knife making class, I was scared. I mean, I was scared like they told me to go feed the tigers. Just go in that pen there and give them this big hunk of meat. I was scared. And I just knew I was going to come back looking like that. You know, I just had that feeling. Oh, you got back from Vegas. That's awesome. What brand is my grinder? Wilmont grinder. There you go. Marshall said it. No, I don't want to borrow your bandsaw, Carl. I don't want to borrow anybody's bandsaw. I don't want to touch a band. That bandsaw was scary as heck. Because it's like, bzzz, like this is the bandsaw. You're like, bzzz, and you're pushing. And then every single time you're like, bleh, zig it. And you're like, that steel gives way, and you're like right there. You're right there from being Nine-Finger Joe. Psst. No, the grinder doesn't scare me at all. I mean, it heats up and stuff, but I'm not scared by the grinder. I don't mind the grinder. But the fact that the bandsaw is so unforgiving. And I'm not talking like grinding your flesh off. I'm talking like taking your finger off. All right, Carl, I see what you're doing here. I know how to use it. I just don't want to use it. I'm not getting a bandsaw. Use a wooden push rod. Oh, man. I use my bandsaw for my hand. Now, yeah, using it for wood is different. That's a different thing. I could use it for, like, wood or G10 or, you know, whatever they call it, micarta. That's different. But when you're using it to wind out your blade shape, no. I don't. That's because I forged my blades. That's awesome. I'm not going to forge my blades. I'm just going to stock remove them. But that's pretty cool that you forge. That's awesome. All right, so yeah. If you don't have a bug out, get you a bug out. Especially if you need something really awesome and EDCable. Very cool knife. Now I can retire the Jimislash Blade Show 2019 one. Might have to get another one this year to give away. to get another one etched this year. We'll see. That'll be fun. Blade Show's going to be awesome. If you're all going to be at Blade Show, it's going to be great. We had so much fun last year. If you can go, go. Oh, that reminds me. If you're near San Antonio, there's a grind-in. It's a forge-in, actually. I think they're calling it. They're in New Braunfels at the end of February. That's going to be awesome. And then, that's the 29th, I think. And then that weekend, 29th and the 1st. Something like that. And then, the following weekend, which is, I think, the 6th and the 7th, I'm going to be in Alabama for a chopping competition. Well, first I'm going to be at Smoky Mountain. Then I'm going to be in Alabama for a chopping competition. So if y'all are around there, come in. We'll have lunch or eat a hot dog or chop a brick together or something. Y'all can come see my competition, see some world-class choppers and me. And you can watch me cuss at the straws. It'll be fun. Okay, John, I'll use it for the soft materials. I'll give me one for those. Now, that's true, Marshall. But I was so paying attention, even with the bandsaw. I didn't lose attention on the bandsaw once, and it still freaked me out. Chop a hot dog and eat a brick. That's right. We're not gonna set any plans. We're not gonna write anything in stone. We just want to let it go, however it might go, however the day goes. All right, and now y'all saw this other knife that I got. This knife is probably going to be the best knife of 2020. And y'all already saw it, but I'm going to show it to you again because I'm excited about this beast of a knife. Oh my gosh. Oh, you heard that. Oh. Now, look at that. I'm telling you, folks. This is the showstopper. This is the one. They should have come out with this like in the middle of November so that they could just end the year well, because it's going to be hard to beat this. This thing is so awesome. This, oh man. People are going to be buying this knife just left and right. I mean, y'all know I was super just jacked about getting this thing in. Kind of worried that my experience wasn't going to match my jacketness. And it did. It exceeded it. This thing is awesome. You could take Scout off of there and just call this like a Formax that you got scales on here. Let's see here if I can find one. Junk plastic and mess. Yeah, somebody put that review up there. I decided to erase him. You'd be like, well, I went and got carbon fiber on one of my Formaxes, and then I got this Grivix on the other one, and you wouldn't know the difference. If you just had Formax here, if you had zeroed out like on this customized Formax, you wouldn't know it. I mean, this thing is that good. And just in every single way. Great knife. They did a really cool thing to make that. It's like the 8010 last year when they were able to bring that customized feeling of a $1,000, $1,200 knife to, $130, $140 knife or whatever it is going for now. And then, so they took something that when it came out was $400, and now you're getting $250, $275. So, like I said, for most people, the steel is going to be plenty. Unless you're just taking this out and butchering trees with it, that steel is going to hold up for you. Oh, man, great knife. Cool thing at $110. I can't think of a knife I would rather have in that price range. And that goes for the AD10, which I love. I love the AD10. See, that's the best camera right there. Let me get some of this stuff out of the way. See, I don't mind locoing up these knives. We could loco the heck out of this. It wouldn't matter. But anyways, that Formax Scout, folks. If you're any kind of fan of the 8010 or the Formax, this is your next knife. Just tell the kids they're going to have to steal their lunches at school just for a couple weeks. Just be like, look, find the weakest kid at the lunchroom, pop him on the head, take his PB&J for like 3 days in a row. Try to rotate around so nobody's catching you, nobody's expecting it. And, buy you one of these. It's awesome. If you love it, you should give it away. I will. I've given away a couple of the actual real Formaxes. I imagine I'll give away one of these this year at some point. Ooh, wouldn't that be cool? I could get this laser etched with Jimislash. I don't know where I would do that, though, because it was a Benchmade laser etching that was at Blade Show. Yeah. Yeah, just make your lunch for a couple weeks. Yeah, don't beat no kids up. I wasn't thinking. I was holding on to these knives, and it just all good thoughts went out. Yeah, just if you love it, let it go. And it'll return to you. It's a great blade. I'm serious. If you're into that kind of knife. And you know what? Let me see. I think I got it right here. The whole thing comes back to, it's not the exact same thing, but it's so just right there with a custom. That's a custom Formax. This is like, I'm not trying to say how much that is, but just say it's a lot. And then you got this one, the same kind of feel. Now this is smoothed out more and it's got names on it and whatever, but I'm talking about in your hand with what you're going to do for it. Even if you're going to beat up on this custom Formax, this is the same freaking knife. This is so awesome. Again, it's like the 8010 from last year. It's really, really cool. It's just a good knife to open up the year with. I've been super excited for a couple of days waiting for this thing to come in. So, J Cool 19 does laser etching. There you go. Maybe I'll go through him. So, very cool knife. $110. You can't, if you can't pay out the $250, $275 for the first Formaxes, this won't disappoint you. Seriously, this is not disappointing in any way. Now, there are gonna be the nitpickers. Yeah, they could have done this, no, they couldn't have. Not kept it the price it's at. Wish they had a better steel. OS 10A is awesome. Oh, I carry the Colossus all the time, Aaron. All the time. This is one of my most carried knives. I love the Colossus. So yeah, you can't hardly beat that for a big EDC-able 4-inch blade. But OS 10A is going to take care of most everybody in this room's needs. I don't know anybody, I don't know what you're doing with it. Maybe if you're constantly opening up fiberglass boxes or something, then you might need some 20 CV, or you just might need to keep a little sharpener in your truck or something. But this thing, OS 10A, is going to keep up with just about anything you're going to do to it. You know what? And I like the grind they put on this a little bit more than the grind, and it's a little bit of wider edge there. This thing, well, let's just see. Let's see if it'll shave the belly hair. Oh, don't laugh. Oh, it did though. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was close. I almost sliced myself. Yeah, that's a belly hair shaving monster right there. I almost alliterated with the bad B word, but I didn't. I swerved out of the B word lane into monster, so that worked out. I wear sweatpants too much to carry something that big, sadly. Well, not if you wore like really tight, under sweatpants, like underwears. Get some like really tight, spandexes, slap that thing in there. I don't know. Then you probably want to carry. You might want to go with the bug out if you're wearing sweatpants. Read, if I would get this over this without even thinking. I mean, really. This is an awesome knife. This might be my favorite knife from last year. But this thing is just that much more awesome. It's hard to beat the Formax. The Formax has been my favorite knife since the first time I got one. It's just took over. The fact the first video I ever did, most of y'all been with the channel long enough know that. That's the first video I ever did was a 4Max video. A Ford Max. Oh, Frank, you win. That's great. They should call it that, the Ford Max. That's awesome. Yeah. Well, yeah, I got chunky hands, so yeah, this definitely fits that bill. Well, I like smaller knives too. I mean, I got this little 3-inch XM18 over here. That's one of my favorites. I can get up on that thing. But yeah, it definitely fits the thicker fingered fellows in the audience, or ladies if you have thick fingers. It will fit yours too. All right. I think that's it for what I've got in, which was a lot. I'm not complaining, of course. What y'all did y'all get anything excellent in? I know Chadman got something awesome in. I'll let him tell you if he cares to, or you can go check out his Instagram. Oh man, that's not that time. I was sitting there putting this knife away in the. See, that's how good this thing is. I was putting this away in the the 4Max Scout box. That's how good the 4Max Scout is. That steel isn't good enough for me, is largely said by people who don't do more than open Amazon box with knives. Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. It gives people something to snobbery about. The only time I wore spandex when I was upside down catching people in the circus. Oh, you sound like Robin, the boy wonder. Excellent. Oz 10A is a step from Oz 10, and it's any of this cool stuff I've had. Yeah, it's probably never let anybody down, Pete. I mean, the people that, and I don't mind, different opinions on my knife reviews. But people are just like, well, that thing looks like this, and it's going to feel like, and you never touched it, or you never used OS 10, or you never tried it. And that's just kind of defeating your whole purpose of getting into knives if you're not willing to check it out before you poo-poo it. I've got a Gavco Mako and AE Bill. Cool. Yeah, I saw that. That's awesome. Y'all go rub Therapeutic Edge's head. He's got the luck of the Irish and like a Buddha, like happy Buddha. Rub his head, don't rub his belly unless you ask nicely. Mini brass proponent and brass archeo. Cool. That's awesome. The brass proponent's awesome. Ultralight bushcrafter. Very nice. TRM Neutron. I don't know if I know what the Neutron is. Oh, Chadman wins the week. Hard Chrome TRI 11. Y'all check that out. Go Google that and just realize how amazing it is. Go check his Instagram so you can see the pictures of it, or check it out on Facebook. It's pretty awesome. Miguron Centurion. Dang, you're having a good week too. K-Bar Modified Tanto. Cool. After my big clean out the past few weeks, I have a native 5 Maximed right Tuesday. Doesn't make you a steel snob unless you look down on the people that don't have Maximed. There's nothing wrong with getting a little Maximed in your life. Bandsaw. Miss Guard, I'm not getting a bandsaw. I went to talk to an old gypsy woman. She said, don't get a bandsaw. All right. What else is going on? Let's see here. I thought I had one more thing coming in this week that was knife related. No, that was my grinder. Mini proponent should be here soon, but I did get the full size of bronze. That's awesome. That's a beast knife. I'm not getting a bandsaw. I'm not getting a bandsaw. I'm going to get a bandsaw. John told me to get a bandsaw and do it with handle material stuff. I can do the handle material stuff without sweating too bad. Oh, no, you didn't mention the XM24. That's great. Redneck. has the right idea. He hates bandsaws as well. He understands the danger of them. Yeah. And you know what? Even the guy that I was taking the knife class with, it was just like just like that. Just like here's the blade. He gets it pinched off, and he pulls it back right at the last second. I mean, it had been like, I mean, that's just like too close for just not being scary. Zip, just realizing just a little bit of a push, and you're gone. Zip, zip. Then it's done. You're never gonna play classical guitar again, except 4 fingers. You can play the banjo. You can play the 4-string banjo or whatever, but you're not gonna have this one for the roll. You're not gonna be able to get that thumb in there. You're not gonna be able to play Stairway to Heaven anymore. Doug says bandsaws, it will cut. Yeah, it will. It will kill. It will kill your fingers. Couldn't play it before, so. Well, yeah, but then it takes away all those possibilities, Pete. All that future violin playing. Well, I guess you don't use your thumb for the violin, do you? I don't know. All right. Let's see here. Victorinox makes a cleaver with a walnut handle, and I feel like I now need that in my life. I like some of Victorinox's stuff. This Colossus have my card scales. No, this is just this model G10. It's all pitted and stuff. It's just G10. Mike Wallace does that kind of stuff on his customs. I have a Mike Wallace custom coming in. I'm not sure when, but he's the one that designed this knife. It's got the Demko lock Mike Wallace design. He's a really good knife maker. You should go check out some of his custom stuff. If you like beefy, hunting, manly knives, you should check out his stuff. 9-finger Pete is what they'd call me. You know what? That might be your big selling point. Kind of like Tony Iommi from Black Sabbath. It's the table saw that gets you. It's the both of those saws that'll get you. Go check out that documentary on that dude that climbed El Capitan. Ask him about the table saw. Holy heck. That dude's awesome. Both those dudes are awesome, but that one dude is awesome. Does the holes at the bottom of the Formax under the pivot have a purpose? No, they do not. There's no purpose. It had something to do with it being easier to cut out or something like that. But a lot of people think it's for a pen, but the pen is not going to... Let's see if I can get something in here that's going to show you that it's not going to hold anything. So they're like... Well, the pen is for to make it a fixed blade, kind of like the Proponent. Now I'm a liar, because this one did. Oh, no, it didn't. I just wasn't holding it long enough. All right, let's see here. I can't disengage that lock. I'm not manly enough for the carbon fiber on that one. All right, so check this out. Now I can't do this either. There we go. You know what? I lied. The freak. How come I can't get this shut? There we go. All right, I can't pinch it sideways. All right, see, so there. That's what's going to happen. That's what your knife's going to look like before it closes off with a pin in there. So the pin is not to set that blade in place when it's open. So it's not doing the Proponent thing. I heard it was just for like holding pins for when they, what do you call it, water jet or whatever they do to get these things fixed. I'm not sure. I believe that's what the Demkos told me when I asked them several times. I think you can also use it as a lashing, like if you want to lash it to a stick for a spear. Seesaws are the worst. Yeah, you do need a Colossus, Aaron. This thing is really awesome. It's light when you compare it to the Formax. Look how thin it is, but it's strong, and it's got that waveable feature, that thumb plate there. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Hey, Dub Glock, good to see you. Digging a number of the new... Yeah, the CRKTs are awesome. Especially the one with the deadbolt. I can't wait to get my hands on those. I love the deadbolt. I'm not sure what I love more. The deadbolt or that SOG axis lock ripoff. Maybe the deadbolt. That thing's a beast. Cut the Colossus in half, the 4-max. That would be tough. I bet it would do it, though. Yeah, because there's no steel liners in there. I bet we can get through most of that. Seesaws will maim you. Seesaws will change your religion. Those are some dangerous things. You get a jumper on the other side, it's done. All of a sudden you're singing soprano for the church choir. Put the Colossus. It might be the world's weirdest spear, but you know, if you're out there and you're Tom Hanks in it trying to catch a fish, all of a sudden you need that, and that could work. Can you flick the Colossus, or is it slow roll only? If you had longer thumbs, you could probably flick it open. Let me see. I can't do it, but there's a little bit. You got to get a little wrist flick. I have to get a little wrist flick. I can't get enough push with my thumb. Yeah, I can't do it on camera. I can do it off camera. You can hear it. So yeah, you can do it. I have some weird lanyards. I do like the lanyards. I like them for color. I like them for finding my smaller knives in my pants. You see Cold Steel's coming out with a 5-inch SRK, new kitchen knife. Oh no, I didn't see that. That's awesome. Do it or you're yellow. I don't want to cut my knife in half. And you can wave it as well, Marshall. The flick, if you have extra large hands, can't speak for smaller ones. Yeah, if you have longer fingers, they'll definitely flick open. If you don't mind a little wrist flick, it'll flick open. And it's just about getting used to it. Man, it's worth it. Everything about this knife is great. All right, I think we've... Oh, I was going to talk to you about PIF. I'm going to let you all know ahead of time. We're going to do a PIF sign up coming up pretty quick. I don't know if you were here last year, but instead of just having an ongoing like running PIF list, I'm doing a sign up every 3 or 4 months and giving it like a day or two. That is to just make sure that the people that are watching the channel are getting involved with PIF, and also to kind of just cut down on the excess boxes that are going to people that are not involved in any way with the channel or PIF. And I'm not trying to do it to keep people involved with the channel, but I am trying to keep it with the people that, I hate to be like this, but it can be kind of thankful for the people that are doing it. And I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about all the people that are giving knives and giving money. And it's nice to know that it's going to the community, and they're not trying to separate my channel or nothing, but it's like the Jimislash community and the friendship or whatever you want to call it, the family that we've got going. So I want those people that are giving to be giving to people that are involved. And they don't have to be involved by giving or speaking up or raising their hand, but at least be involved enough to sign up every 3 or 4 months to the point where you're at least watching that part of the channel. PIF is canceled. No, it's not canceled. So look for that. In other news, we'll be having more knife and gear sales. Yeah, I do need to have more knife sales coming up to pay for stuff. And for the Patreon people, I don't know if you know it, but I would say half of my waffles last year on Facebook, I go to Patreon and I randomly choose somebody that's on Patreon to give a slot in the waffle. So, you know, if I got $500 worth of knives and a waffle, And there's 50 slots. I know it's a long shot, but that's a little something I'm doing for the folks on Patreon last year. So that's a little bit of thank you for the Patreon folks. They get a little bit of boost there. It's just a little bit of a chance to win something big. Yeah, that's what I usually do, John. I usually just roll it open. I don't flick this one open a whole lot. I got someone. All your Halo 6 are belong to us. Yeah, we need some more of those. Can I send you a box of stuff I'm not using for PIF? Yeah, that's what it's all about, man. Just whatever you want to send in, send it in. It all goes to good purposes. Send in your stuff so we can waffle it to pay for a Blade Show trip for the group admins. Yeah, we're gonna have the sell off all the donated stuff so that we can get the admins to Blade Show. All right, real quick, I don't think I've done this in a couple weeks. If you got a Instagram handle, why don't you go ahead and throw that up? Throw out your Instagram gang signs. I don't know what that one is. Down with the Texas Longhorns. Isn't that what that is? Anyways, throw that out there. Put up your Instagram. Who are you over on the IG so that folks can follow you? Marshall is 157 on Instagram. The XL Voyager. Oh, man, that's a good one. Right, meow. Over on Instagram, if you don't know, I'm Jimislash13. I couldn't get Jimislash, so I went with an extra number. Hey, take care, Aaron. Thanks for being around. Appreciate it. Good luck with that knife purchase. Look forward to hearing about it. It's going to be a party on y'all's. That would be cool. Man, I hope you get to go, Chad. That would be so cool. That would be awesome. Oh, man, that would be cool. Oh, the Voyager Chris. That's going to be awesome. I'm definitely going to grab one of those. Yeah, that might be my next Cold Steel purchase, is that Chris. That's pretty cool. All right. I guess that'll be it. We almost made it to an hour. I appreciate y'all listening to me ramble. And look at my knives and stuff. Appreciate all the support. I'll be doing more videos. I know I've been kind of hit and miss on the videos the last month or so. There's reasons, but it won't be for the next couple upcoming weeks and stuff. I got a lot of stuff to review, so check that out. And we'll be doing some more live streams as well. I'm trying to find out the best time to do the live streams. I like Sunday night. But it's just a matter of kids and wives and whatnot. So we'll definitely be doing some more. Ooh, Bill. That would be awesome. That would be really helpful. So that'd be cool. Yeah. If y'all need to talk to me, jimislashyoutube at yahoo.com. Hit me up on Facebook or even hit me up on Instagram. I'm always checking that stuff throughout the day. If you hit me up, it won't be more than like 4 or 5 hours at the most before I get back to you. So I'll get back to you. Bandsaw Josh Dugan, yeah. I don't want any of that. Y'all have a really, really good week. And if I don't talk to you before next time we talk, it's really good being in here. And I appreciate y'all listening and talk to y'all later.